back to Techie Maintenance. Going to be doing a bit of an experiment. Going to be painting these trim plates around these lights. Trying to do a little bit more of a oil rubbed bronze look now. So it's I've got LED lights here, so going to be kind of careful. I just want to paint the trim, and so I'm going to pull my light down. And these just have this deal that it's got a little spring that anchors into the trim. It's just a matter of pulling those down. Just got to make sure I don't lose the springs, you know, and don't lose anything here. So I'm going to set my light down. I'm going to position this where. So this first one took me a little bit to figure out how to take it out, and then after that did another 3 of them, and just got faster and faster. After about the 4th one, really figured out the trick, which was this has a little loop in the spring, which I'll show to you right here. I'll put a little piece in the video. If you push up on that little loop, it makes it really easy to unhook it, and that was the trick to really speeding up the job. After doing a bunch of them, it got really fast and made it a lot easier, but this first one took a little bit to figure it out. This particular set has the extra little loop in the spring, but I've also seen other trim plates that don't have that. And in those instances, it's a matter of grabbing the spring and pushing up, you know, either with a pair of pliers or by hand. But these just unhook. No big deal, but I want to make sure I don't lose the springs, and get the trim plate up, and that'll be back. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and set the light back in so I don't lose it or anything. And it's just going to be the same thing on all these ones. Pull them down, remove the springs, and that's that. A little dusty. There it is, quite different. Better. But you see, we just anchored the spring up to the sides, and now we've got our nice oiled rub bronze. Now we're ready for the light bulb. And using LED lights. LED lights are going to give off a lot less heat, also use a lot less energy, so it's good for this deal. You can really see the oil rub bronze showed up nicely in this one. Okay, just an oil rubbed bronze spray paint. Just spray painted the trim and the cone. They fit together. So just you know, there was an option of kind of painting the edges, but because the ceiling's white, it really hides it around the edges. So didn't need to worry too much about that. And just, you know, it's kind of, it really didn't need to be perfect. You can see very, very slightly around the outer edge a white ring, but it actually gives it a little bit of an accent, so in my opinion. So yep, bit of a change from that, and gonna probably be doing all of them, you know, instead of that. It just looks almond colored or cream colored, and here's the change. A little bit different. Just depends what you like. Okay, got the rest of them pulled. Gonna go ahead and leave the lights out. It really doesn't take too long for them to dry, so paint them up and we'll see how it goes. Here's the kitchen lights. If we turn off the lights, it'll show, you'll be able to see it better. You see how they're all almond, like kind of cream almond burned out. And you paint them up, and I don't know, you'll tell me if you think it's better or worse. I think it'll match good with the hanging pot rack deal. Alright. These in the garage, I've gone ahead and made sure to remove anything that was important, most especially the car, and then tarp things off because it will leave a bit of overspray. If possible, it's a good idea to do them out in the grass somewhere. As you can always cut the grass, but my area is so windy, I just didn't want it blowing up against the house. And the other thing is dust and stuff goes into it, so it can be a little bit better in the garage. But we're going to hold it about 18 inches away. You have to recoat it within 1 hour if you're going to recoat it. Otherwise the paint starts peeling and stuff. And then after that you want to let it dry an hour so that it dries to the touch. You can handle it in a half hour. You know, it dries to the touch in 1 hour. So I would more wait 1 hour until I'm actually handling it. So here goes. I'm going to come in at a slight angle to get those edges, kind of get them the first time. Just a fast deal. And coming in at an angle can help us get those edges a little better just on the first round. The springs, I'm not worried much about the springs. All right, and that's about as much as I want to record with my camera, as I really don't want to get the overspray on my camera. But you get the idea. It's a good idea to come at a few angles. Also a good idea to wear a mask and disposable glove for your hands. Makes cleanup much easier. And you really do want to come at it from a couple different sides to make sure that you actually have gotten everything that you wanted to get. And if there's anything really important that you don't want overspray on, it's a better idea to remove it from your garage before doing this.
When installing these, the cone or baffle sets into the ring.
All right. Some ceiling fans in the garage, leaving them off because I want to avoid dust being spread around. And it's also the advantage of doing it in a garage or an enclosed area, as you got less dust that's going to settle into your paint. Make an attempt at showing you this a little better. It's a little tricky. What you got is this spring, and you can see this little doodad on the back of this particular type of spring. It's kind of a nice feature, as it gives you a little bit more to grab on. A lot of them don't have that, but this particular one did, so I was glad to be able to utilize that. Again, you can see the texture of the bronze. It's got a little speckle to it. It's kind of nice like that. All right.
So there's a myriad of finishes that you could do. You could do a brushed nickel or something else, or white or something, depending on what finish you like. I'll try to put links in the description below. Also, another option is just buying new baffle and trim plates, and I'll try to put links for that in the description below as well as links to the LED lights. Here's just kind of touching up the edges if you wanted to. This is a fast, little easy way. This was a nice Saturday project. About 14 baffle trims. Only took 1 can of spray paint.
Works out great. So if you have any edges that don't come out just how you want, that can be a fast little way to fix it up. Okay, now you can get a better idea of the difference in the look. There's the oil rub bronze, and here's the old almond. So we're going to be changing these out. All right, just so you can see the difference after.
Yep, less than $10 in material, less than 3 hours time, and it's a done deal.
All done.
And of course, there's a myriad of choices of finishes you could go with. It's just up to you and yours. So links to parts, products, and tools shown in the videos can be found in the links below. Hope to be bringing you better and better videos, and I make a small commission on anything you order through there, so it helps me to help support what I do. Thanks for watching. Hope you gained some nice ground using the knowledge you gained from watching